Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I thought we could work with some paper clips. Play with paper clips, I should say. No work involved. I have two sizes of paper clips here. I have, it's just over it's about 1¼ inches, my little guy. And then these are 2 inches, the bigger ones. I have 5 of those left, so I've been using them pretty sparingly. But it doesn't matter whatever size you want to use. You can use colored paper clips. They don't have to be these ones. And yeah, we'll just have a play. I got some of them done this morning. This one here is just where you take your paper and you put it through the solid side of your paper clip. Like you have the open side, and then you have the solid side where it's just a continual paper clip, and that's the side where you put your paper on. So that's that one. And this one is a hidden paper clip, so you can't see the paper clip anymore. It's hidden inside. And then when you put it on your paper, paper's a little flimsy, but it's like that, and then you can't see where the paper clip is. And then these two, the paper clip is visible, and I just dressed up the fronts of them with some lace and a butterfly and a little bling there. And that's just a little piece of scrap that I had that I cut down to fit. So very easy, very relaxing. So if you want to come and join me doing this, grab your scraps, paper clips, embellishments, whether it's mushrooms, any stickers, wooden elements. I mean, I don't know if I'll use them, but I have them at the ready just in case. And then I have my Tim Holtz little snippets. Like these tiny things would be perfect for these kinds of projects because they're small. And then I just have some butterflies, and I just have some die cuts that I took out. I don't even know where half of them are from, but most of them are from the Dollar Tree. Excuse me. So let's just have a play. I just have some scrap paper here, and these are old scrapbook papers that I thought I would just start using up. And then you can use scissors to cut your paper. You can use your cutter, ruler, whatever you want to use, you use. But I'm just going to rip down some papers, and then I'll show you all 3 ways that I've done them. And then you know, you can just do all of them as well. But these are a great mass make. You can have a whole bunch of them in your stash, and you can make a little holder. You know how we make ephemera holders and stuff? Well, you can make stuff like that for your altered paper clips as well. You just need to put like little strips of this, like in a little booklet or something. Let's see if I can just show you here. I did have something here. Wonder what I did with it. Anyway, you would have it folded like a booklet, and then you would glue on your strips, and then you could just hang your paper clips off of it. If we have time, then we'll do one of those as well. So I just took a piece of scrap, folded it in half, trimmed it down to whatever size. It doesn't have to be a specific size. If you want big ones, then do big ones. If you want little guys, do little guys. There's no wrong. And I'm just using my hot glue so that it'll glue quicker rather than waiting for it to dry. And so really, there's your paper clip. And then you just have to dress it with whatever you want. Stickers, whatever you have. And it can go on this way, to the right, to the left, from the top, but you can also put them at the bottom of your page. It doesn't have to be on the sides or the top. You can slip it on the bottom and then have it as a tuck spot. And whatever you put in there will hold nice and tight because the paper clip is tight. All right, so let me just grab, I just have little bits of lace, just little tiny pieces of fluff, really. And just add it on there. And then you just play. So hopefully you've all had a good week. My week's been pretty good. We had Braden, well, I think only once this week. So I'm gonna actually have this one coming up from the bottom, like I had mentioned. I quite like that idea. Oh, I have glue strings. So if I'm having it up like this, then I'm just going to add things accordingly. My desk is a little messy because I've been playing, and I have a few projects on the go at the same time, so I'm trying to concentrate on one thing at a time. Oh, that's lovely. If you're doing a certain journal and that has a theme, then you can make all of your paper clips according to that theme, which is awesome. So then there we go. And it's just so simple. And you can put a little jewel on the butterfly if you wanted. I just have these, break that off. I just have these little strips of bling, and they're all attached to each other, and sometimes you don't get the glued thing off with it, but that one actually came off. So, and there we go. So you have some little bling on there. So then when you have your paper, it'll just slide up just like that. So that was a fun one. Let's do another one. Pick a different piece of paper. Lots of scraps, so I'm not too concerned about running out. So let's do the one with just the strips of paper. I think I'm going to just rip off the edges of this, so there's no straight edges. Oops. There we go. And then I'll just, well, you know what, maybe I'm just going to rip it off instead of, so I have that one, and then this is the scrap from my kit that I was working on for Antonio, but it's here and I'm gonna use it. I have another piece of something here somewhere. Come on. You know when the mess gets to be too much. And then I just make them different lengths. Just like that. I'm just going to quickly ink them up if you don't mind. Do you have plans for the weekend? I'm hoping to go to Sherwood Park on Saturday, so haven't been there for quite some time, so I'm thinking it's time go to the thrift stores and see if there's any goodies to find. And maybe I'll use a big one. So I'm going to slide it underneath. And then here you can decide which way you want it on your paper. Do you want it to go this way, or do you want it to go that way? So I'm hoping, if I remember correctly, I'm going to put it this way. So I'm going to put the paper under there, just like that, and then fold it over. And you can adjust it at the back if you want, like when you're ready to, because the different lengths of paper, right? Oops, get in there. You can be a little fiddly, or you can just fold them over at the same time, but do it individually. I do it individually. And then I can space them out nicely. Just like that. You can add more than 3 if you want, but for this little guy, I think 3 is a good number. And then there's nothing sticking way out, so I'm just going to add some glue, and this is just to tack them down, just like that at the back. And then I'll add just a touch in the front, and that's just so that they're not flapping. There we go. That's pretty already. And then you just come back and you start adding some goodness. We've got that, or there's a flower. There's these old flowers. I think I really like that. So I'm just going to grab a piece of let's see here. Maybe some of this at the back. Just going down, and then that can get added to it. Yeah, why not? Just cut it down. Some glue. And I like things that hang out, like they hang over. You don't have to have things flush with your paper. It's quite stark white, isn't it? You just take your dauber and dirty it up a little bit if you'd like. I'm just going to add a little bit of glue. There we go. And then see what I have in here. Just add a little something in the corner. It's just adding layers, right? That's all we're doing. Adding layers. I have a little tiny mushroom. Just don't burn your fingers when you're working with these tinies. There you go. Then you can come back and stamp on it if you want, or just add, this is just a little piece of, I don't know, some kind of book page, but that can be added there. Just add some letters to it. Why not? Just ink it up a little bit. We'll see how the hot glue works here. It's a thinner piece of paper, but my fingers, as long as I don't touch it. There we go. Just like that. What do you think? And you can add bling to it, of course. You can add anything. You can add photos, you know, from magazines or like whatever. And then this one can get put on. Maybe it needs its own piece of paper to show you. And there we go. If you can see that, it's just on the side of the paper. So that one's good. Like, they go so fast. You can make them so fast. And this, I'm not sure what I was planning on making with this, but I'm going to use it to make a hidden paper clip. So I'm just going to fold it in half and trim it down just a little bit, because we don't need to have it that wide. You could have it this wide, but I'm going to take just a little bit off. And then this can be used as well as a paper clip. And then I'm just going to grab another piece of paper. I'll just get, and I don't know if they have to be the same width as what you're using. I don't know. But I'm just going to fold that in half. Nope, that won't work. Sorry. It actually should be the same length. I'm not sure the width matters, but the length does. All right, I'm just going to put this there, and then I'm going to tear it up till it's the same width. And then we'll fold it in to make another piece. And then that's going to go inside of it. And I can straighten it out after, like for the length, I'll straighten it out after we're done. Just get rid of that piece. So then what you're going to do on your inside piece is you're going to add your paper clip. Just like that. And I usually put it down to the paper so that it's snug. And then I'm going to put it into the paper. It's crooked, but it's okay because it's going to get all fixed up once we're done. All right, so I'm just going to add some glue. Just like that. And then the other side, yep, it'll all get straightened out. Add some glue. And then wherever the glue didn't go, you can just add some extra glue. So I'm going to trim it off, just like that. Get it all trimmed up nice. Okay. Give it a little ink. But I mean, you can use plain white cardstock and just dress up the cardstock. It doesn't have to be scrapbook paper if you don't have any, you know. And then there's your hidden paper clip. We'll dress it, of course, but I just want to show you how it goes on. So it'll sit on your paper just like that, and there's no paper clip to be seen. I'm just going to add a touch of glue to the corner here, just to hold it shut. And in this corner, there we go. All right, let's dress her up. And I'm trying to just get colors that will complement the paper. This is just a leaf, it's a sticker. But yeah, these are so fun and so quick and easy. And I mean, you can just sit, you can probably just sit, watch TV and make paper clips. I mean, they're pretty quick. I'm just gonna grab a little bit of lace here. I just have a little roll sitting beside me. This stuff here, it's from the Dollar Tree. That's where I get most of my laces anyway. They're a good price and they have a lot of nice ones. I'm just trying to pull it apart, give it a little bit of a ratty look to it. There we go. Yep, that's not bad. You can put it at the top, put it at the bottom, wherever you'd like it to go. Don't do that yet, Brenda. Sorry. It's like, wait a minute. Try something else instead first. Before I do that, I'm just gonna break up these edges first. This is just a thicker from a doily or something. And then I know I stuck the leaf down there and now you're not going to be able to see it. But you can kind of see it through the lace here, so it's okay. Give it a little mushing in the center. And I'm just putting glue in the center. And then the butterfly can, you can, you know, mush up the wings like that and have them look like they're flying. And you can put wooden elements. You don't have to use any of this stuff. It can be wooden elements as well. And I just have these, this one will have to dry, but these are Nouveau drops. It's called Dirty Bronze. So I'm just gonna, let's move that. And it's just an up-down motion so that it doesn't look like a blob. There we go. Just like that. Can you see that? Hopefully, but yep. And I'm just gonna put a couple in the middle of the butterfly. Just like that. And then I'm going to set it aside so I don't touch it, because I always end up touching it. All right, so I'm going to show you while we're here how to do just a little holder for them. If you wanted to make one, this is just half of a 12 by 12. Nope, sorry, I cut it down further. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's almost 5 inches by 12. So, but you can do it a 6 by 12, 8 by 12, whatever height you want to make it. This, I'm just going to show you this for, just in case you want to make one for yourself. Or a couple. It depends on how many altar paper clips you're going to make. Right, so let's take those off. All right, so that should be the same length. And if it's too long, don't worry about it too much. So the paper clips will go on like that. I'm just going to glue it on. Just before the crease. Just like that. And then add a bit here. Okay, the paper's a bit crooked, but... And then what you're going to do is you're just going to... There we go. You're just going to add your paper clips to it. And then you can do rows. Like if you have it longer, you know, you can have your rows on either side, but then they just stick on. And then you have them all in one place to just take out and use. Keep them on your desk, and then you just have that. If you use two-sided paper, that's even better because you'll have, you know, color or whatever on both sides, or you can add colored paper on the inside as well. So let's see if I have another piece. That one's as long. And you can use your cutter for this if you want, or you can just do that. So then you can put a second row on, or you can come over here and you can add another row. You can bring it down a little more if you wanted, up a little more. It doesn't matter. Just put that there. Bring this one over. And hot glue is good for this kind of project because it dries right away. You don't have to wait for it to dry like with the wet glue. There. It's a little stiff because it's just been made, but once it's used and removed and put back on again, it'll loosen up. And then these ones go on the pages just like that. So there we go. What'd you think of that? Hopefully you were crafting along with me, and if not, hopefully you were doing your own thing. I hope you've been able to gather up your scraps and get some goodies made. And they're so fast, are they not? They can be made in no time at all. Like, and we even made something to house them. So I think I'm going to add just a couple more because I plan on doing more paper clips. I just know we all have things to do, so I don't want to spend too much time. I don't want to keep you, in other words, for too long. There we go. And I don't mind the white background because then the paper clips can show off a little better without the distraction of background paper. I'm just gonna add glue just like that. And you can ink it all up if you want. Before you put your paper clips on, you can add some paint spatter, some ink spatter. You can dress up the front. You know, that's upside down, but hey, so we have a new front. And then you can just add your paper clips. So these are the 3 that we made today. We have our hidden paper clip. We have our page, side page, and then we have one that's going to come up from the bottom. So that's going to be awesome. I should actually just show you what it's going to look like. Just pick a page and then I'll do it here just to show you. Oh yeah, that's going to look gorgeous. And then you can put a piece of ephemera in there, or a tag, a journal card, you know, a letter, a note, anything that you want. So there we go. So yeah, I'm going to work on the holder, and the next time we come together, I can show you that if you wanted to. So yeah, there we go. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully I've been on screen this whole time. It wouldn't be good if I wasn't. All right, you have a very, very blessed weekend. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you. Take care till next time. Bye for now.